Greetings, good life. This is Grandfather. I've been talking for a while now about empowerment, and something must be brought to your attention. There are certain things that take your power away, and one of those things is blaming. Blaming others for things that you thought, or they should have, or why didn't they, and so on. I'm not saying that other people do not make mistakes. I'm not saying that other people do not disappoint you. What I am saying is that ultimately, if you wish to be empowered, you have to choose whether other people have your power or whether you have it. It comes down to that. So when you look around in your modern world and you say, "Oh, I really looked up to this person, and it turns out he has feet of clay like everybody else," I want you to think about that. Feet of clay, as it says in the famous book. Well, that just means that this person is just like everybody else, and therefore the qualities that you admire, or at least admired in that person, are just as likely to be qualities that are available for you. Maybe not for that person's specialty, whatever you looked up to them for, but at least simply for the fact that they had achieved something that you admired and appreciated. Well, aside from whether their achievement was about something that you could do or not, the key is that you recognized in them something that you admired, and that they emanated to you and others something that was admirable. Needless to say, they could not be admirable all the time. So, aside from forgiving, which is an important aspect of any blaming you have done, keep in mind always, at least in the back of your mind, do these people have my power? What are you giving to others that is really your own? An example. Sometimes people will be so in love with something or someone that they'll give them all their love, and then, as life happens, the person goes out of your life, or perhaps they pass over, or something just happens and you are no longer in their life and they are no longer in your life, and you feel this great wound. Maybe you gave them too much of your love and didn't get back all of your love that you needed. So, think about what you want to invest in. And do you really want to invest blame in someone or something that you admired? If you blame something a great deal, you're investing that blaming and basically that judgment that you have on others. Do you really want to get that judgment back? It is better to say, well, they have feet of clay like everybody else, and I do not expect them to be able to be greater than all the time. And maybe, just maybe then, others won't expect me to be greater than all the time, and will recognize that I also have feet of clay. Empowerment is a choice. If you're going to make it, choose to invest your belief in yourself and appreciate how hard it is for others also to be empowered, and recognize them for the equals that they are, and perhaps they will do the same for you. I'll be saying more about empowerment as time goes on, and I will talk about other things. For in this year, coming up now, 2010, I'm going to be training you much more intensely so that you will be able to do things for yourself and not only look to others. Others can help, but ultimately it is you who must do. And I have every faith in you to be able to do it. Good life.